I don't want to hear about your boyfriend. Sometimes you're better off alone. But if you change your mind, you know where I am. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. I don't ever want to be your boyfriend. Never did I think that I would be caught in the way you caught me. Push another girl aside and just give it. Girls that love girls and boys. Girls that love girls and boys. Never did I think that I would be caught in the way you caught me. Girls that love girls and boys. And love is not a choice. Pose, you gotta save your reputation. They're close to finding out about your girlfriend. But if you change your mind, you know where I am. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. I don't want to save your reputation. Never did I think that I would be caught in the way you caught me. Push another girl aside and just give in. Girls that love girls and boys. Girls that love girls and boys. Never did I think that I'd be caught in the way you caught me. Girls that love girls and boys. And love is not a choice. I am just a villain vying for attention from a girl. Just a girl who can. Here's the reason why. Girls like girls and boys. Girls like girls and boys. Never did I think that I get caught in the way you caught me. Girls that love girls and boys. Love is not a choice.
Hi guys, I know this is a bit weird, me talking to you after my cover. I know that's new, but yeah, there's something I wanted to say. So first of all, happy Valentine's Day. There's a special reason why I chose that song for this special day. The first is because Brendon or Panic at the Disco, the artist behind the incredible song, he's my favorite person ever. He's my favorite musician. He's just my favorite. So every Valentine's Day, I just declare him my Valentine. But more importantly, the reason why I chose this specific song of his is because of what it means. So in this song, Brendon explores sexual identity and how it can be very complex. And he also talks about the simplicity of love. So kind of contrasts those two things, and also really stresses the importance of having truth to your sexual identity and being honest with yourself, but also celebrates the courage that it takes to get to this step, and really celebrates love in all forms, and celebrates the people that live publicly. So with that in mind, I thought it would be really amazing this Valentine's Day if I gave a little more love and a little shout out to the LGBTQ community of Singapore. I think on days like this, at least for me, I take for granted how easy life is for me sometimes. Like, it's so easy to just love someone and show it and be happy and proud about it, but it's really not that easy for a lot of people in the community still. I think as a society, not just Singapore, even across the world, but especially conservative society like Singapore, it's still very hard for them to be open about your sexuality. And I want to change that. Like, for me, honestly, like, people are people, love is love. It just shouldn't matter who you are or who you want to love. Like, why does that matter? Just love is love, right? Unfortunately, that's not how all of the world works. And I know that my following on Instagram is not huge, but I thought it would still be cool to use what I can and change how much ever I can within my capacity. So my goal basically for this is I'm gonna link a bunch of stuff in the description. So this is going to range from a 101 introduction to sexual identity to organizations in Singapore that could use volunteers and donations that are making such big waves in the community, to personal experiences of different people in Singapore's LGBTQ community, articles about their situation, like a bunch of stuff basically. And my goal is just to inspire, whether it's one person or 200 people or 50, like, it doesn't matter to me, just to inspire people to be more kind when you watch these things, and hopefully your awareness and your understanding for their lives and, you know, their situation broadens, and you become more kind and understanding and open-minded and loving. I think if I can just start a conversation, just plant this thought into anyone's head, like, while you're watching this, if you're enjoying Valentine's Day, like, just think about, you know, the things that other people are facing as well, and just to shed some light on what we can do as individuals to help make Singapore love friendly for everyone as fast as we can. Because again, like, to me, it really hurts to think that there are people who can't, you know, express themselves the way that they should be able to, and there's no reason why someone should be ashamed of their identity or try to hide it or fear judgment. Like, I just want everyone to be able to love themselves and each other, and so I think this would be a good way to kind of spark a conversation, even if it's, again, just one person. And if you want to contribute something to this conversation, if you have experiences you want to share, just leave a comment or DM me, like, yeah, let's talk about this. I don't think we have to wait for Pride Month or any specific situation to talk about these things and try to make a difference. And I think overall, we should be granting the basic right to love and be loved to everyone. And I just don't see why that's not the case yet. But I want to make it the case. So if you believe the same things as me, help me out. Maybe you can share this. And honestly, like, you don't even have to share the full video. Like, the cover is not even that important to me. It's the information that I'm going to put in the description box. So maybe we can just change how people view this and how people talk about it. And I really hope that we get there soon, and that everyone is free to love in Singapore.